All right, friends, here we are for chapter 28 of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. After chapter 28, there are only two chapters. Well, with chapter 20, there's only two chapters left. There's 30 chapters in this book. So we are about to finish Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. We're so close. We're going to finish this week. So when we left off on Thursday, we had said goodbye to Mike TV. He's gotten taken away by the television. He's tiny, and they're going to stretch him out to see if they can get him back to normal again. So chapter 28 is called Only Charlie Left. So we'll have to see what that means. Which room shall it be next? Said Mr. Wonka as he turned away and darted into the elevator. Come on, hurry up, we must get going. And how many children are there left now? Little Charlie looked at Grandpa Joe, and Grandpa Joe looked back at little Charlie. But Mr. Wonka, Grandpa Joe called after him, there's only Charlie left now. Mr. Wonka swung around and stared at Charlie. There was silence. Charlie stood there holding tightly onto Grandpa Joe's hand. You mean you're the only one left? Mr. Wonka said, pretending to be surprised. Why, yes, whispered Charlie. Yes. Mr. Wonka suddenly exploded with excitement. But my dear boy, he cried out, that means you've won! He rushed out of the elevator and started shaking Charlie's hand so furiously it nearly came off. Oh, I do congratulate you, he cried. I really do. I'm absolutely delighted. It couldn't be better. How wonderful this is. I had a hunch, right from the beginning that it was going to be you. Well done, Charlie. Well done. This is terrific. Now the fun is really going to start. But we mustn't dilly. We mustn't dally. There isn't even time to lose now than there was before. We have an enormous number of things to do before the day is out. Just think of all the arrangements that have to be made and the people we have to fetch. But luckily for us, we have a great glass elevator to speed things up. Jump in, my dear Charlie. Jump in. You too, Grandpa Joe, sir. No, after you. That's the way. Now then, this time I shall choose the button we are going to press. Mr. Wonka's bright, twinkling blue eyes rested for a moment on Charlie's face. I wonder what he means by Charlie has won. He's the only kid left. He's won. So did Mr. Wonka have a whole plan all along to have only one child left on his tour of the factory? That's my question. Here's a photo of the three of them together. Let's keep reading. Something crazy is going to happen now, Charlie thought. But he wasn't frightened. He wasn't even nervous. He was terrifically excited. And so was Grandpa Joe. The old man's face was shining with excitement as he watched every move that Mr. Wonka made. Mr. Wonka was reaching for a button high up on the glass ceiling of the elevator. Charlie and Grandpa Joe both craned their necks to read what it said on the little label beside the button. It said, Up and Out. Up and out, thought Charlie. What sort of room is that? Mr. Wonka pressed the button. The glass doors closed. Hold on, cried Mr. Wonka. Then wham! The elevator shot straight up like a rocket. Yippee! Shouted Grandpa Joe. Charlie was clinging to Grandpa Joe's legs, and Mr. Wonka was holding onto a strap from the ceiling. And up they went. Up, straight up this time with no twistings or turnings, and Charlie could hear the whistling of the air outside as the elevator went faster and faster, straight up. Yippee! Shouted Grandpa Joe again. Yippee! Here we go! Faster! Cried Mr. Wonka, banging the wall of the elevator with his fist. Faster! If we don't go any faster than this, we shall never get through. Are they going through the ceiling? Through what? Shouted Grandpa Joe. What have we got to go through? Aha! Cried Mr. Wonka. You wait and see. I've been longing to press this button for years, but I've never done it until now. I was tempted many times. Oh, yes, I was tempted, but I couldn't bear the thought of making a great big hole in the roof of my factory. Here we go, boys. Up and out. But you don't mean, shouted Grandpa Joe. You wait and see. Oh, yes, I do. We're going up and out of the factory in this elevator. But, it's made of glass, shouted Grandpa Joe. It'll break into 1,000,000 pieces. I suppose it might, said Mr. Wonka, cheerful as ever, but it's pretty thick glass, all the same. The elevator rushed on, going up and up and up, faster and faster and faster. Then suddenly, Crash! And the most tremendous noise of splintering wood and broken tiles came from directly above their heads, and Grandpa Joe shouted, "Help! It's the end! We're done for!" And Mr. Wonka said, "No, we're not. We're through. We're out." Sure enough, the elevator had shot right up through the roof of the factory and was now rising into the sky like a rocket, and the sunshine was pouring in through the glass roof. In 5 seconds they were thousands of feet up in the sky. "The elevator's gone mad!" shouted Grandpa Joe. "Have no fear, my dear sir," said Mr. Wonka calmly, and he pressed another button. The elevator stopped. It stopped and hung in the mid-air, hovering like a helicopter, hovering over the factory and over the very town itself, which lay spread out below them like a picture postcard. Looking down through the glass floor on which he was standing, Charlie could see the small faraway houses and the streets and the snow that lay thickly over everything. It was an eerie and frightening feeling to be standing on the clear glass high up in the sky. It made you feel that you weren't standing on anything at all. "Are we all right?" cried Grandpa Joe. "How does this thing stay up?" "Candy power," said Mr. Wonka. 1,000,000 candy power. Oh, look!" he cried, pointing down. "There go the other children. They're returning home." Oh, so it must sound like they are okay. Chapter 29 is called "The Other Children Go Home." So we'll have to see how they ended up after all the things that they went through. Here is the elevator coming right out of the factory and hovering in the air. That was a crazy chapter. It kind of shows how crazy Mr. Wonka really is. So I wonder how the other children are going to make out and what it means for Charlie when he says that he's one. Do you have any predictions about what that means? We'll have to see tomorrow as we read chapter 29, and then Wednesday we'll read chapter 30, which is the final chapter of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. We're going to have a vote to read to see which book we are going to read next as our chapter book read aloud, so stay tuned for that. Bye guys, have a great day.